Hello there, I'm Councillor Anne Millward. I'm a Lower Gornal councillor on Dudley Council, and I'm also the Mayor for this year. And my title is Madam Mayor, not Mayoress. I've been a member of Dudley Building Society for just over 40 years. Members of my family were members of Dudley Building Society. Dudley Building Society has been in the town of Dudley for many, many years, and as I worked there years ago and walked past it every day, I saw it. It was just a natural progression that I became a member as well. Personally, it means that I feel that my savings and investments are safe, they're trustworthy, they're local, and I just feel that when I go into the branch, my local branch, and I speak to the girls in there, I just feel that security. And I think being local, it means that it's personal. So that's what it means to me. I was talking to my husband about this and told him yesterday what I was going to be doing today. And he reminded me of when his father passed away back in 2001 and how kind the staff were and how it was so easy to sort out the finances for his funeral. And subsequently, I've then lost my parents and I've had exactly the same experience. You know, even making a coffee for me when I've gone in and I'm, visibly upset because I've had to come out of the solicitor with the probate form into the building society, and how kind they were. And that's what you want. You don't get that with a big multinational. One of the issues we have is we live in a society nowadays where it is so easy to obtain credit. You need credit for your mobile phone contract. And with student loans, for example, my three sons have all gone through university. And that student loan is not sort of classed as a debt. It is a debt because when you earn so much money, you have to start paying it back. But it always seems a case of, well, we'll part that because everybody's in debt, everybody owes. But the important thing is that one day that money's got to be repaid. In my view, getting into schools and colleges and making people financially aware and astute from a very young age, and to explain how credit and debt can cause problems later on in life is very, very important. And I'm a walking example of that because when I was 18 years of age, back in the early 80s, I was able to get credit for absolutely every credit card and every store there was known. And it got to a stage where I came that close to CCJs. I was being paid a good salary and my salary was paying my debt, and I was not earning enough to pay my debt. So I had to get a second job on the evening. And then I came to a brick wall and I couldn't carry on anymore. And I sought help and advice. I cut up the credit cards, made a plan, started to pay them off. Then I started to save properly. And when I started to save properly and I started to see that money grow and grow and grow, that's when I got the bug that I swore I would never pay a penny in interest to any company ever again. And I haven't. So yes, we need to really show how saving your money and making good choices can help you in the long run. I can speak from first-hand experience about this in Gornal. We have a number of fantastic community groups. We have Gornal Together, the Friends of Abbey Street Park, the Friends of the Library, Friends of Cartwell End, Ellows Hall Tenants and Residents Association. And I think most of those organisations are linked to Dudley Building Society. They sponsor us because I'm also involved as a local councillor. you know, for prizes at Easter, Christmas, when there's a library day. Halloween was the last one, and Christmas. And they're just brilliant. So when we sit and have our committee meetings and we'll say, oh, Chris will say, our secretary, oh, I'll pop in and ask the girls in the Building Society. And Dudley Building Society come up trumps every single time. They look after our accounts. They don't donate. They throw their heart and soul into everything. And I do believe, don't quote me on this, I think they stayed open late to support us when we did the Christmas light switch on. Now, how much more can you ask for? The dedication and, you know, working after hours and being there for everyone. Just wonderful, and supporting us every step of the way. I've been a lifelong resident of Gornal and of the Dudley Borough, and I've been a councillor for nearly 20 years. That means I'm in the community. I keep getting voted in because I think people think I do a good job. But it's been there to help people. It's been there to champion our area. It's for us to fight as locally elected people to get funding to look after our parks and look after our areas. And it's all about, like, wrapping your arms around each other, and we've got that wonderful sense of community in Gornal, and not many other places still retain that, and we're very embracing and everybody knows everyone, and it's very important that all our businesses in Gornal feel the same and that they are embraced and used and utilised, and that's why Dudley Building Society means so much to me, because that's part of my community. Because it's a mutual and it's got that personal touch, which you don't get with the great big banks and big building societies who are got headquarters a million miles away. You can go into the branches and you talk to a real person who understands your area, understands your problem, can get an expert to you and arrange appointments, you know, about your investments, and speak to you on a one-to-one, which is absolutely fabulous. If I could describe the Dudley Building Society in 3 words, friendly, safe, community.